Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. The forward spots with Nesmith and Siakam. Halliburton in the backcourt, Nembhard to his side. And it's Turner in at the 5 spot. And for New York, OG Anunoby is out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Brunson in at the 1. Hey, Clark, in tonight's game, what are you watching closely?
Here we go. Well, the thing that jumps out at me, Kevin, is the guard matchup. I mean, both teams have tremendous backcourts. And I really think whoever is able to win or control that battle is going to win the game.
Siakam's shot is off.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
To the paint. Here's Halliburton. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Halliburton has a nice combination of smarts and skill. Makes him a cagey scorer.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, Kevin, I did have a chance to catch up with Tom Thibodeau. I asked him about the challenge of facing Miles Turner, and he said this guy is a problem for our offense. Miles is an incredible shot blocker. You have to know where he is on the floor at all times. Now, we don't normally hear a coach talk about somebody's defense first, but Turner is that guy. Fellas.
Thank you, David. Here's Siakam, following the score by New York. Nesmith finds Turner. Nembhard with it. Outside for Halliburton. Siakam for 3. Nailed from three-point land.
Yeah, you got to get out on that. Siakam demonstrating that ability to hurt you from beyond.
Bridges passes to Anunoby. Brunson against Halliburton. And the shot will not go from Anunoby. Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game.
I tell you, the tenacity of Turner on the drive is something no one wants to be a part of.
Pass to Hart. In the corner, it's Bridges. Anunoby outside. Good on the triple.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Halliburton outside. To the middle. Here's Siakam. And finished off by Siakam.
And those are 2 loud points. Siakam flushes it without much effort.
Seems like every time, Greg, we see Tyrese Halliburton, he's wearing a big smile on his face.
Talk about a guy who just loves this game. Halliburton is such an enthusiastic player, and that positive attitude really infects his entire team.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Halliburton. And Halliburton slams it in.
Great job that time by Halliburton, staying under control. You know, sometimes you can get a little overzealous when you see the floor wide open. He was right in rhythm.
Brunson finds Bridges. Just 5 to shoot. New York needs to get off a shot. Hart, no good.
Yeah, but the defense was determined not to give him an inch of free space.
Halliburton for 3. The Knicks pull it in. Here's Bridges into the lane.
Goodness, Mikal Bridges, thundering slam off the bounce.
And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. 4-point game. Back to Nemhard. No good on the three. Knicks have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Here's Anunoby. They grabbed their own miss. Here's Hart. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
You know, guys, Josh Hart is somebody that's going to give you everything he's got. His combination of outside shooting and defense is really quite valuable to any team.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And talking about the Knicks, GA, do you feel they took a step forward last season?
I do. I mean, losing in 7 in the conference semis with all the injuries they had, that really kind of set them back. They ended that game 7 with the Pacers missing 4 of their starting 5. So no doubt expectations will be high.
And Greg, we know the Pacers have to improve defensively, but where do they start?
Candidly, Kevin, I feel like they're too soft. Giving up offensive rebounds, cheap fouls, they've got to be tougher mentally and physically, especially on the interior.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
The 7-footer Towns using his size to perfection down low.
For Indiana, they've gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far, right at the 50% mark. Back to Nemhard. Off target from outside. The Knicks have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%.
Hey now! Hey now! Yeah! Towns with the creativity and explosiveness.
Brunson against Halliburton. Pass to Turner. They need this. Neesmith can't get it to go. The Knicks with the lead. And here's Towns. The kick out to Anunoby. Outside Turner. Down low. Here's Halliburton, and Halliburton slams it in.
How about Halliburton? This fella going right to the rim, sneak dunking on that attack. Impressive.
Hart finds Bridges. Anunoby outside, and he's good on the 3-ball. Anunoby's got 6.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Halliburton outside. Turner with a screen for Halliburton. Inside. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. And there's Chris Brickley, one of the best trainers in the NBA. Excited to see the Knicks up.
Lots of NBA stars have Chris work with them in the offseason. He puts up great videos, really breaking down how to improve your skills. And hey, Brickley's was the first trainer to get his own signature shoe. How about that?
Now Halliburton. After the missed 3 from Karl Anthony Towns. Anunoby passes to Hart, and the layup is good. Hart's got his 2nd basket of the night.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Siakam against Hart. Siakam kicks to Halliburton. Lays it up off the glass. He's got 8.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Brunson outside. Bridges for 3. The rebound by Turner.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the 3-point lane.
And it goes down 2 points.
Well, I'm not sure how that one found the bottom of the net, but hey, you take it when it comes.
Brunson outside. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And Brunson recognizes how to execute inside. The D must be more physical with it.
Halliburton against Brunson. Siakam for three. That's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist. Halliburton's got 4 assists in the game. The Knicks have gone 8 of 14 from the field in the first quarter. Brunson outside. Towns a screen on Halliburton. And here's Brunson outside. Buries the long-range jumper. Brunson's got 5.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Obi Toppin's checked in for Turner. Benedict Mathurin comes in for Aaron Nesmith. Shepard's checked in for Andrew Nembhard. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Halliburton. Pacers trail by 3. And here is Siakam. 8 points for him. Here's McConnell. Bangs home the trifecta.
Not the biggest fan of that shot, but he had the space to get it off, so why not?
Now here's Payne. He's covered by McConnell. Now Payne. And it's McConnell with the rebound. Now here's Siakam. Not a lot of room. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. 10 points for him.
It's important that Siakam plays with confidence from there. I mean, when he does, the results are often like that one.
Now here's Towns. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on Siakam. And Clark, the debate around Karl Anthony Towns. Is he the greatest shooting big of all time?
Well, look, if you just want to go numbers, it's an emphatic yes. No 7-footer has ever shot it like Cat. Around 40% from 3 over his career. That's not just a 1 or 2 season deal. That's a multi-year career. So I say yes. One of the things I love about Towns is how versatile he is. He's a big guy who continues to be a matchup nightmare for defenses.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, Kevin. Tyrese Halliburton has become the face of the Pacers franchise. He says they've done a great job of allowing me to spread who I am and how I play throughout the organization. The guys and the coaches have adapted to that. Good things are happening. I want us to be the best team in the league. Kevin, he's certainly taking me in the right direction.
David, I'm infatuated with this guy as you are. He does so much at such a young age. Man, the sky is the limit. Now, here's Toppin. Still without a basket. There's a screen by Toppin. For the 3. Pass to McConnell. Outside, Walker lets it go with a 3. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Boy, I like how quickly he threw the bounce pass there. Hard to defend against that.
The Knicks shooting very well. 58% the offense is flowing right now early for them. Payne dishes to Towns. And there's the big-time jam as he slams it right over Toppin.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim.
Boy, the guys on the bench loving every minute of that one.
That doesn't go either for Halliburton. The Knicks with the lead. Towns, the pass to McBride. Now Towns. There's 37 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Payne. Those 3-pointers off the mark. And so it's Walker with it, who brings it up for Indiana. Halliburton outside. Now, here's McConnell. Payne covering. Halliburton for three. That doesn't go either for Halliburton. Here's Kolek. Pass to Achua. Launches it. He doesn't hit that one. It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for the Knicks. He made his mark in a big way on the boards in that quarter. And we'll be right back after this. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And guys, what's your take on the Knicks so far?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
New York with the ball. We've got Miles McBride. Mitchell Robinson out there with Achua. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Shamet in at the 2. They're the group New York will start the second with. Now Halliburton. After Jalen Brunson missing on that last three-pointer.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. It might be time to get inside of that arc.
Now here's Brunson. The shot's good from Achua. Achua's got the lead up to 5 now for New York.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
Pass to Toppin. Walker is screen on Robinson. Here's Toppin. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Toppin's got his first 3 points of the game. To the inside. It's deflected. Toppin with the steal. Walker the pass to McConnell. Halliburton outside. From deep. Robinson pulls it in.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
The dunk by Achua.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
And finished off by Walker.
When Jarris Walker stuffs it, we feel those pucks over here.
Clark, these Indiana Pacers play at one of the quickest paces of any team in the NBA.
Yeah, I love the fact that it's quite fitting considering the nickname, Indiana Pacers. And they do set the pace. They love to push that rock, and they do it relentlessly. Catching you before your defense can get set. It's a beautiful way to play. Tell you what, though, you got to be in great shape to make it work.
Now here's Brunson. Following the miss by Tyrese Halliburton. Achua kicks to Robinson. Brunson against McConnell. Got a hand on it. Pass to Halliburton. Looking to get it going. And Halliburton slams it in.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
And so here is New York following the score by Indiana. Clock is at 3. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
Sometimes it's more about what the defense is doing. On that possession, they were all over him on the perimeter.
For New York, they've gone 2 of 6 in the field in the second quarter so far. And that one is stuffed right through.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, GA, he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
You know, that time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at a time when they really need it. A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Brunson the pass to Achua. That falls. Nice speed that time from Brunson. That's 10 points for Precious Achua.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Walker's shot is off.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
The dunk by Achua.
Well, nice timing on these jumps. He's somewhat on the small side for a power forward, but he just never gives up.
Now, here is Halliburton. 10 points for him. Fires from deep. The Knicks pull it in. Robinson's got 4 rebounds in this game. And their offense is really clicking right now.
Playing with a lot of energy and really taking it to the defense.
Pacers trail by 6. Halliburton with it. Outside, Walker. Back to Toppin. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Halliburton outside. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
Here in the second quarter, he's been cold from distance. I think he may need to adjust his approach.
And it's Shamet missing. And it's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for the Pacers. To the wing on the left. McConnell finds Walker. Outside Mathurin. Toppin sets a screen for Mathurin. Indiana needs to get a shot off. There's Walker with the 3. Hits it from 3-point range. Walker's got 5 points now this quarter.
And that's just too much space to give a shooter like him. He works to get open, but the defenders have to work harder to nullify that.
Now here is Robinson. Still scoreless. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play. That sends Jalen Brunson to the free throw line. It's going to be on Jarris Walker. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Yeah, and he wasn't someone you wanted to foul if you were defending him last season. 85% is what he made from the line.
Yeah, those were fine numbers he posted at the line. It was hard to find fault with anything he did from the stripe.
Well, Greg, the Knicks have certainly brought hope back to the city of New York.
And it's been fun to watch. The fans are rallying behind this team. And it's not just because they're winning. It's the way they're winning. They play with heart and hustle.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Siakam finds Nesmith. And finished off by Siakam.
Well, the numbers speak for themselves. Siakam showing great versatility on the offensive end.
New York leading by 4. Inside, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Towns. Pacers trail by 4. Halliburton kicks to Turner. Back to Halliburton. And Halliburton slams it in.
You know, to me, this is what you love seeing from Turner, the willingness to give the ball up and get his guys going.
Brunson against Halliburton. Brunson the pass to Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff.
Yeah, highly efficient. Nothing extra special there. Just effective.
Now here's Turner. Siakam inside the 3-point line. Jalen Brunson grabs the miss. And there is a whistle. That goes on Andrew Nembhard. That's his first foul. The Knicks making a switch here. Payne's checked in. And Indiana with a change here, too. McConnell's checked in. The Knicks leading by 4. Now here's Payne. Still yet to score. And it's Bridges at the elbow. Towns sets the pick for Hart. Shot clock at 6. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Here's Hart following the score by Indiana. Towns a screen on Siakam. Hart. That 3 off the mark. Pacers trail by 4. The 3. And Mikal Bridges pulls it down. To the middle. And stolen by Siakam. And here's the fast break. Siakam leading the way. And he goes big with the dunk right over Mikal Bridges.
What a phenomenal athlete Siakam is. He's just taking off and finishing with power at the rim.
Payne in the post. He's covered by McConnell. Payne can't hit. And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for the Indiana Pacers. And finished off by Siakam.
Oh, great move by Siakam. That is why they call him Spicy Pete.
Payne kicks to Hart. To Payne, takes the 3. It's rebounded by Indiana.
Tough to hit that shot when the D is all over you like that.
Siakam passes to McConnell. A miss that time would have put him up. The Knicks shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And on the slam, Bridges using the vertical to finish strong before the D can contest.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Miles McBride's checked in for the Knicks. And a change for the Pacers. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for T.J. McConnell. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Thanks. Many consider this summer to be the most challenging field in the history of international basketball. Nevertheless, Team USA got it done in Paris. It's not getting any easier, but the star power of the U.S. men's team shined bright in the City of Lights. Guys, a classic ending for a stacked U.S. roster.
You're right. What a performance. Hey, Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams. Pacers trail by 4. Nembhard the pass to Turner. Back to Nembhard. And here we go. Towns heading to the hoop. And then Karl Anthony Towns with the jam.
With his size and touch, there are very few that can match Karl Anthony Towns' skill set, making him an impossible matchup most times.
Now, here's Nesmith. He has yet to score. Here's Nembhard, defended by McBride. 5 on the clock. Siakam for 3. Falls right in. He is 8 for 11 with that shot.
And the work ethic of Siakam, he's always making the effort to find looks out there.
Here's McBride. Nembhard covering.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Turner against Towns. Turner passes to Nembhard. From outside the arc. And Mikal Bridges pulls it down. The Knicks leading by 3. 35 seconds left to play here in the half. Wants to get it to McBride and does. And he makes that one.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Nembhard the pass to Turner. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That's his first foul. Right, he's checked in for Miles McBride. There's 21 seconds left in the first half. Down low, Towns with the steal. Pass to Wright. Back to Towns. And Towns throws it down.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, one half to go. You look at Pascal Siakam in this game, he's been everywhere.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
The Knicks leading by 7. Here's who Rick Carlisle is starting the second half with. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. Halliburton in the backcourt, Nembhard to his side. And it's Nesmith in at the 3. 6 to shoot. And it's Brunson missing. And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for the Indiana Pacers. Last season, Miles Turner became the Pacers' all-time leader in block shots.
That's a pretty impressive feat when you consider some of the Pacers who played there historically. Jermaine O'Neal, Rick Smits, Roy Hibbert. Come on now. Great work by Miles Turner. So we need to give him his flowers now, and I think he's going to continue to add to that shot block total.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks very much. Tyrese Halliburton is a person who's in control. He says, I want to win, so I'm just trying to figure out the right way to do that. Right now, it's get the ball in my hands and just make the right reads. I can facilitate probably better than the majority of people in the league. So that's what I want to do. I want to get my guys involved. Kevin?
He does, doesn't he, David? Every single time. And, David, we thank you for that report. After exploding onto the NBA radar in 2019, Siakam Clark has been a sure thing on offense.
Well, you know what you're going to get from Pascal Siakam. I mean, whether it's in the open floor or in the half-court sets, he's a guy you can count on delivering when you give him the ball in those situations. His offense never takes a night off.
Greg, in January 2024, Pascal Siakam was traded out of Toronto.
And he came into the league an older player from a mid-major school. The Raptors did a lot to help Siakam, turning him into an all-NBA caliber player.
Anunoby finds Bridges. No good on the triple. Pacers trail by 7. Siakam outside. Pass to Turner. A 3-ball. Rebounded by Hart. Hart's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. This is his second attempt at the line tonight. And so he hits the technical free throw. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Hart with the screen for Bridges. Pass to Towns. Here's Hart. Kept alive. Anunoby kicks to Brunson. The sweet lefty stroke of Jalen Brunson.
Just a reflexive move by Brunson, putting complete trust in his mechanics.
Halliburton for three. Rebounded by Hart. Hart's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Back to Brunson. For three. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Here's Nembhard. That falls. Nice feed that time from Turner. Turner's got 4 assists in the game.
Really good to see Turner find the open man, proving once again he's a team-first guy.
Brunson kicks to Hart. And the 3 off target.
Sometimes it's more about what the defense is doing. On that possession, they were all over him on the perimeter.
A nice shot by Nesmith.
A clean pass that time from Halliburton to a wide-open teammate. Just smart ball movement there.
Outside, Towns. Hands it from downtown. Towns has got 4 points this quarter.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Halliburton passes to Nesmith. Siakam outside. And the Pacers another 3.
Rise and fires. This is Siakam's attitude off the catch. And with these results, you understand why.
Hart trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Pacers trail by 6. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That is his first foul of the game. Turner passes to Nembhard. Right side Turner. Halliburton feeling it out a bit. A 3-pointer, no good.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
And with their offensive firepower, have the Pacers, Clark, maxed out at that end of the floor?
There's still a lot of room for this team to grow offensively, Kevin. A low rate of free throws is something they can improve on. And a relatively low rate of threes and offensive boards, those are areas that can get better. I think there's another level they have to reach yet.
And here's Brunson outside. It's rebounded by Nesmith.
Nothing's going his way since the horn. I mean, looks like he used up all his mates in the last quarter. Early on, he tried to shoot his way out of this funk. But later in the game now, he might want to just give it up and look for his teammates to do the scoring.
The drive by Siakam. Shots good by Turner.
And the all-around game of Siakam, so adept at working the ball to open guys.
Brunson outside. Outside Towns. New York missing again.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Halliburton outside. Sinks the 3-pointer. Now just a 1-point New York lead.
As fast as lightning, Halliburton gets it and shoots it in a matter of nanoseconds.
Outside, Towns. The kick out to Anunoby. Drills it from outside. Anunoby's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Knicks. Halliburton passes to Nesmith. Back to Halliburton. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Knicks leading by 4. And here is Hart. Out to Brunson. No good from outside.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
Hart finds Towns. Turner against Brunson. Back to Hart. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson. Brunson's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Halliburton passes to Turner. Pass to Nesmith. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Nesmith has got 6.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Here's Siakam. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. He never stopped working.
Runs in the pass to Anunoby. Here's Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Now Halliburton. 15 points in the game. Pass to Turner. Back to Halliburton. Oh, good with the triple.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And Towns gets it to go.
And I'm trying to think of how many 7-footers I know with that level floater in their arsenal. It's a short roll call list, folks.
Pass to Nembhard. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And he stays with it. Here's Brunson.
There's the defensive presence they want from Turner. Hustling and using his mobility to send it back.
Halliburton for 3. Good on the 3-point shot. And it's now only a 1-point New York lead.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to talk to his guys. So New York going with almost an entire new grouping. Robinson's checked in for Hart. Achua comes in for OG Anunoby. Miles McBride's checked in for Mikal Bridges. And it's Payne in for Jalen Brunson. The Pacers also changing it up. Obi Toppin's checked in for Turner. Benedict Mathurin comes in for Andrew Nembhard. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Halliburton. And stolen by Siakam. Pass to McConnell for the lead. It's not going to go for it. The Knicks with the lead. Outside Robinson. Here's McBride. He's covered by McConnell. Back to Robinson. The kick out to Towns. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide open look in space there.
And it's Mathurin missing. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
Here's McBride. Good as the jump shot falls. McBride's got 6 points. McConnell scanning the floor. Back to Mathurin. For the tie. The Knicks pull it in. Robinson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Achua. From the arc. It's good from long range. And now a 6-point Knicks lead. And Siakam has got the ball here for Indiana. Tapping a screen on Robinson. For 3, Siakam. Knicks with the rebound. Achua's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Payne. The putback, and it's Towns on the follow. And the Knicks lead by 8.
Exactly what they needed from Towns. Using his size and strength to box out and keep that play alive.
Will it go? And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
Kudos for the effort, but he got there a little too late.
Shepard's checked in for Aaron Nesmith. New York leading by 6. Payne kicks to Achua. Outside, Towns. To the wing right side. Robinson. It's good on the putback.
What hustle on the offensive glass, finding ways to capitalize, paying off that hard work.
Now, here's McConnell. Tee right on him. Siakam against Robinson. Siakam passes to Shepard. 5 to shoot. Mathurin for 3. Payne grabs the board. Pass to McBride. Launches a 3. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's New York in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Looking good at this point, but wanting more. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. We've got Mitchell Robinson, Jalen Brunson out there with Payne, and then there's Precious Achua. And it's McBride in at the small forward. That's the 5 for New York right now. The Knicks leading by 8. Brunson barreling in. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. And that's 15 points here for Jalen Brunson.
Can't overplay Brunson to shoot. He will go right past you.
Here's McConnell. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Brunson adds a 2-pointer. It's rebounded by Indiana.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
You know, he's just chucking it up from distance this quarter. If you're going to do this, especially in the second half, you better make it.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And you know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
Yeah, he almost got that one down. I mean, those are the kind of aggressive plays coaches love to see.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for New York.
Well, they've continued to play pedal to the metal, leaking out and capitalizing with ease when they get opportunities in the open court.
And we also got to highlight how lackluster the opposition has been in terms of boxing out. This team is flat out bullying them on the offensive glass.
That free throw, no good. So he comes up empty, missing both. Pacers trail by 10. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Pass to Halliburton. Over in the corner, Mathurin. And once again off the mark by Indiana. New York shooting 47% from the floor, getting it done. Now here's Payne, defended by Mathurin. Three-pointer. And it's McConnell with the rebound. Pacers have gotten off to a rough start in the fourth quarter, going 0 for 4 so far. And stolen by Achua. Here's McBride, defended by Mathurin. Three-pointer. McBride's shot is off. Pacers trail by 10. Here's Toppin. And the Pacers can't get it to go. Out to the wing. Pass to Robinson. Some nice passing by New York here. McBride's shot is off. And so it's McConnell with it. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Nothing doing offensively yet for them in the fourth. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
At the arc, Halliburton, confident, no fear, no hesitation. If he sees a good shot, he's letting it fly.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. The Knicks making a switch here. Bridges checks in, and Indiana with the change here too. Nembhard's checked in. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I listened to Tom Thibodeau talking to his team during the break. He reminded his team, we're up. All the pressure is on them. Let's just keep playing our game. Makes sense because they've got a nice lead late in this game. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, David.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
With the crossover, the shot's good from Halliburton.
Halliburton, such a special player, and his rush hour handles round out his game.
Here's Brunson. Brunson draws the double. McBride with the ball. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's off from three-point range. Pacers trail by 8. Nembhard finds Toppin. And then Toppin with the jam.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim.
I don't care what the score is there, fellas. That's the play we'll remember from this game, clearly.
There's a screen by Achua. Offensive rebound. Pass to Robinson. Bridges outside. There's the 3. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Robinson's got assist number 5 here tonight.
No hesitation from Bridges. He gets the ball and is primed to take that shot.
Halliburton inside the three-point line. That shot no good.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Bridges double team. From deep, Brunson. Walker with the rebound. Walker's got 6 rebounds in the game. Toppin sets a screen for Halliburton. And a miss there on the triple. The Knicks leading by 9. Brunson with it. Halliburton picks him up. Bridges attacking. Toppin with the steal. And now it's Toppin running. He can go all the way.
Oh,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. My goodness.
way ahead of the field. He can do pretty much whatever he wants.
You know, and not leaving anything to chance either. That's why he takes it right to the bucket.
And here's Brunson outside. Connects from three-point range. Brunson's got 21. Halliburton against Brunson. Walker the pass to Mathurin. Here's Halliburton. And finished off by Halliburton.
And Mathurin proving he can be unselfish, wanting to find his teammates.
Brunson outside. From outside off the mark.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And it's Halliburton missing. The Knicks leading by 8. Achua finds Bridges. There's the triple. To the left wing from downtown. McBride's shot is off. Indiana's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition, switch, ignite.
And man, can Brunson get going in a hurry? He's got his fingerprints all over this one.
Pass to Toppin. Takes a 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
Bridges against Mathurin. Bridges kicks to Brunson. Lets the 3 fly. Oh, Brunson matches the 3.
The competitive spirit of Brunson shining through. He just had to answer that last shot.
Nembhard the pass to Walker. Now here's Halliburton. Shoots over Brunson. And it's Halliburton missing. Pass to Achua. Here's Brunson. Nembhard covering the 11-footer. And it's Brunson missing. Pacers trail by 8. It's Nembhard on the wing. Looks for Walker. Gets it to him. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Walker's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And Walker with the size and strength to straight up move you out of his way.
Robinson a screen on Halliburton. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to be on Obi Toppin.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
For the Knicks, Towns, he's checked in for Achua. And Anunoby subbed in for Miles McBride. The Pacers also changing it up. Turner's checked in for Toppin. Pascal Siakam comes in for Walker. And Aaron Nesmith subbed in for Benedict Mathurin. And that one falls for Robinson. Now, here is Halliburton. To the paint. The shot by Turner, no good. The Knicks leading by 9. Towns at the elbow. Over Siakam. And Towns the bucket on the assist from Robinson. Robinson's got his 6th assist on the night. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for the Indiana Pacers. Down low. Goes up on the block. Siakam hits the J after faking out the D with the quick up fake. Siakam's got 10 points here in the second half. Brunson the pass to Towns. Back to Brunson. Here's the 3. And it's Towns missing.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Siakam passes to Halliburton. Back to Siakam. Off target from three-point range. And for the Knicks, they're shooting well. They're at 45%. And Anunoby slams it in.
And the penetrating ability of Anunoby, confident when it comes to attacking the defense.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk. Hart, he's checked in for the Knicks. Here's Halliburton. Over in the corner, Turner. Misses the three. New York leading by 11. Brunson adds a two-pointer. The Pacers pull it in. Turner's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Siakam kicks to Halliburton. Knocks down the three ball. Halliburton's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for Indiana.
Really smooth-looking jumper there by Halliburton, making the most of that opportunity to score the ball.
And it's sent back by Turner. Here's Siakam. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Halliburton's got his 8th assist in the game. Brunson against Halliburton. There's a good screen. Brunson, no good.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
Latrey. A shot by Nembhard, no good. The Knicks shooting in the fourth quarter has looked shabby, 38%. Bridges outside. Pass to Brunson. Sinks the triple. Brunson's got 29.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. He's going to ride him as far as he can take it.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
One shot.
1:02 left in the fourth quarter. Towns sets the pick for Brunson. Outside, Towns. His three-pointer's off the mark.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Boy, and that is a bunch of rebounds for a player who's not the biggest guy out there.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Brunson draws the double. To the inside. And Towns throws it down.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Indiana again missing. Brunson outside. And so it's the Knicks with the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah.
All right, Doris. How about teams like these who can really run their offense through their bigs?
BA, over the years, one of the things I've heard from coaches quite often is how effective a three-tool big man can be. When you can drive it, pass it, shoot it, score it, do all the things they can, it changes the geometry of the floor.
And now the Indiana Pacers starters. Halliburton and Nembhard, the 1 and the 2. Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. And it's Nesmith in at small forward.
Well, you cannot let Mikal Bridges get into the paint because he's going to hammer it home when you do.
Pass to Siakam. Fades and shoots. And it's New York with a rebound.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Towns finds Brunson. Towns on a screen. Shot on the wing. And it's Brunson missing. Indiana on offense. And here's Turner. Nesmith passes to Siakam. There's a screen by Turner. 5 on the clock. Back to Nesmith. Shoots over Anunoby. Towns with a rebound. And Towns has got the ball here for the New York Knicks. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
Now here's Nembhard. Turner for 3. Indiana again missing.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Hart passes to Bridges. Back to Hart. For 3. Three-pointer. And Mikal Bridges gets a 3. Bridges has got 5 points.
You've got to be aware and stay attached to Mikal Bridges beyond that arc. This guy dangerous as a shooter.
Siakam outside. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Now here's Bridges. 5 points in the game. Towns gets the bucket.
Now that's Karl Anthony Towns at his absolute best. The shot making incredible from every spot on the floor.
And Mikal Bridges, still one of the better wing defenders in the league, Greg.
Yeah, he's so great at pestering a shooter. Good lateral movement and wingspan makes him hard to get around. He might not be the best in the league, but he is well above average.
Knicks leading by 6. Bridges outside. First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. And it's Brunson missing.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Whew.
Here's Siakam. And Siakam with the slam.
6'9" with excellent elevation. No trouble at the cup for Siakam.
Well, let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Tom Thibodeau gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. I asked him if there was a plan in place to slow down Halliburton, and Coach joked, hey, if a plan existed, somebody smarter than me would have come up with it. Tyrese impacts the game in too many ways for us to neutralize. We just need to do what we can to make life difficult for him.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. There's Nesmith with a 3, and it's New York with a rebound.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
Takes a step back. Back to Hart. The three is up. And it's Tyrese Halliburton with the rebound.
What a nice individual defensive effort right there. Did a great job contesting.
Siakam, the shot from the low post is good. Siakam's got 7.
Well, you love the size and the length of Siakam, so he's comfortable in the painted area, does nice work there.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Bridges with it. Picked up by Neesmith. Bridges on the attack. And it's Bridges with the jam.
If you overplay Mikal Bridges to take the jump shot, that's creating driving lanes, and he'll take advantage.
To the middle. Here's Siakam. His 4th make in 5 tries. Solid start for him.
This guy, a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Outside Anunoby. From deep. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Nice job by OG Anunoby to be aggressive from distance.
Nembhard, the pass to Halliburton. Fires from deep. Kept alive. Back to Nembhard. From downtown. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Siakam.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Well, Grant, one thing about this Knicks team, they have a clear identity.
Yeah, they have the mentality of their city, New York City, playing the game with passion and in-your-face attitude. And, of course, these Knicks leave it all out on the floor. So close on the finish. I mean, it could have been a 3-point opportunity.
Take a break. Take a break. Peace up.
And he drops the first. One thing about the Pacers, Doris, they can flat out score the basketball.
It is incredible to me, B.A., how infrequently the ball sticks. They play fast, whether in transition or in the half court. They make defenses work.
And both free throws good for Hart. Doris, how about the emergence of Jalen Brunson? The Knicks got him as a free agent.
B.A., it's incredible because the Knicks, when they signed him back in the summer of 2022, many voices were out there saying it's an overpay, you paid Jalen too much. Well, guess what? All NBA performer, and that contract looks like a bargain.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Back to Towns. Here's Brunson outside. Pacers with a rebound. Turner in the high post. No points yet. Let's go with a three. Pass to Nembhard. Shoots over Bridges. Now here's Nembhard. Outside for Halliburton. Three-pointer off the mark. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. They lead by 4. Now Anunoby. Hart from long range. The rebound by Nembhard. Nesmith on the wing. Anunoby covering. It's tipped.
OG Anunoby is fast off his feet. 7'2" wingspan. Says twice on the pipes.
Pacers trail by 6. And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. McBride, he's checked in for Jalen Brunson. The Pacers also with a sub. McConnell, he's checked in for Tyrese Halliburton. McConnell finds Turner. McConnell outside. Four on the clock. Lets it go from deep. And it's New York with a rebound. Towns has got 4 rebounds in the game. Nifty move. And the shot goes down. And now an 8-point New York lead.
Well, just putting the ball on the deck. Towns so aggressive in everything he does.
Siakam against Hart. Siakam left side. McConnell outside. To win the drought. And it's New York with a rebound. Towns has got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Anunoby. Back to Towns. Double team on Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
Now here's Siakam. 9 points in the game. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And one thing that Siakam has always had a knack for, Grant, cutting to the rim and finishing plays.
Yeah, he plays so well when he has space to move. He's just great off the ball, and that fits with any team. His ability to convert at the rim makes his cuts that much better.
That's good from Siakam. You know, Doris, the last few years, Siakam has gotten back to attacking the rim like he once did.
To me, B.A., that's where he's at his best. He's got such length and creativity. You don't want to have to step in his path as a defender. Listen, he knows he's got to shoot the 3, but go to your first strength.
Now here's McBride. No points so far. And here's Payne outside. Fires in the triple.
And early on, they've been on a tear, just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
And Siakam with the slam.
Well, this is part of Pascal Siakam's growth, the willingness to absorb nightly responsibility to score the ball.
Payne, the pass to Towns. Siakam pulls down the board. Siakam's got 4 rebounds in the game. And he drives in. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
Well, Siakam with the ball on the deck, slicing his way through the defense to get a shot opportunity. Pretty.
Pass to Dadier. 1:57 left in the first. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. Drops in the 3. And the Knicks lead by 9.
Such a boost to this offense when this guy can knock down uncontested threes.
Pass to Siakam. Siakam gets doubled. Back to McConnell. Three-pointer Mathurin. That one's good. On the assist from McConnell.
Boy, a lot of confidence to Mathurin's game. That efficiency has to get better, but he is not shy.
Here's Payne. It's good. Payne's got 5.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Siakam, no good. New York leading by 8. Pass to Payne. Pascal Siakam with a rebound.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
And Siakam with the slam.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Towns looking for an opening. Lets it go from the wing, and it's New York with another. 24 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Siakam. 18 points for him. And then Siakam with the jam.
This is what makes Siakam special, right? The big man that can put it on the deck and get past you. What a pretty dribble drive.
Inside. Here's Towns. Off target with a jump hook. And so it's the New York Knicks leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. They've been very effective from the three-point line. That's the key for them so far. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for New York.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
And Indiana looking at who they've got. They've got Halliburton. Walker out there with Benedict Mathurin. Then it's Obi Toppin, and it's McConnell.
Oh, wow. Wow. That type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, Brian. The Knicks, one of the top defensive teams in the league, and it starts in the paint. Coach Tom Thibodeau said, quote, "We've prided ourselves on having a tight shell. We've got great rim protection, guys who take charges, and we're aggressive on the ball. Guys, great defense has always been Tibbs' MO."
And nothing has changed now. Thanks, Allie.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
Pacers trail by 10. Here's Walker. The layup off target. Robinson against Halliburton. Outside McBride. Halliburton comes to help. Here's Robinson. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And now a 12-point Knick lead.
Well, exactly where you want Robinson taking advantage offensively. Use the length and size to score inside.
Robinson against Toppin. Pass to Halliburton. Yes! Tough points from Tyrese.
This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
And the Pacers started last season all offense, Grant, but even they knew that would not be sustainable.
Yeah, Coach Carlisle prodded them to at least get to average on the defensive end. And there's no question they have the tools to do it.
Back to Toppin. Fires the three. The shot no good. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for New York. They held a 12-point lead earlier. The three ball. Mathurin with a rebound. Pacers trail by 9. Walker with it, and it's Brunson picking him up. And the jam by Walker.
I mean, what an acrobatic move. Walker just leaving them speechless.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Doris, no secret how talented the international players are in the NBA, especially those from Canada.
Yeah, we've seen a number of Canadians come in and have a high level of impact for their team. For Mathurin, think about his availability his rookie year, played in almost every game, and this guy is a legit scorer at this level.
Shamet, he's checked in for New York. Here in quarter 2, we played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Toppin with a steal. Here's Walker, and the jam by Walker.
Yeah, the versatility of Walker. Can play back to the basket and get out and run. I mean, that combination is tough to find.
McConnell against Brunson. Takes the three. The three-pointer is down. Jalen Brunson.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Walker passes to Toppin. Walker, a screen on Robinson. Back to Walker. Achua with a steal. To the left wing. Here's McBride. Off target from outside. Pacers trail by 8. Pass to Mathurin. The three. It's hauled in by Robinson.
That's staying connected to the shooter and timing the contest.
Brunson passes to McBride. Outside Achua. Down low. Walker with a steal. Here's Mathurin. And he hammers it home to polish off the break.
You're talking about a sensational athlete. Mathurin is so tough in transition.
Now here's Brunson. 5 points in the game. And a miss there on the triple. Lets it fly from 18. And it's New York with a rebound. Takes a three. And no good.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
Mathurin, a screen on Robinson. McConnell against Robinson. Walker for three. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got 4 rebounds now. Achua against Walker. With the 7-footer. Outside McBride. Mathurin with a steal. McConnell outside. Back to Mathurin. Deflects the pass. Here's Shamet, guarded by Toppin. Here's Brunson outside. Walker pulls down the board.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Here's Shamet. Walker covering. Launches a three. They grab their own miss. Robinson gets the bucket.
What a presence Mitchell Robinson has given this team on the interior. He knows he can be a threat on the offensive glass.
Outside Mathurin. There's a screen by Toppin. To the paint. The kick out to Walker. 6 on the shot clock. McConnell from outside. The shot that time not on target.
He's got to be mad at himself. You won't get a better look than that.
To the inside. Robinson in the post. He's against Toppin. And Doris, you talk about the bounciest big men in the association. Mitchell Robinson's on the short list.
Come on now, this guy is a game changer as a lob threat and rim protector. He's grown up so much in terms of avoiding foul trouble, and he's putting in the work on the offensive end. Mitchell Robinson is a big-time player.
He misses the free throw, and we've seen the league ramp up the series model where teams play each other in the same arena twice in a row. What do you think, Doris?
BA, I absolutely love this, and more importantly, the coaches seem to engage highly in it because they feel to a certain degree it brings you a level of almost playoff-like repetition.
He hits the second from the line. Well, Grant, all the high hopes Knicks fans have had in recent years, they have finally come to fruition.
Yeah, it really was good to see the Knicks have a great campaign last year. From the players to the coaches to the front office and the fans. They've pressed all the right buttons.
Knicks leading by 7. Brunson passes to Robinson. Inside. Here's Anunoby. Shoots over Neesmith. Shots blocked. Halliburton against Brunson. Halliburton right side. Siakam outside. Gets the 3 ball to go. And now it's just a 4-point New York lead.
Well, all you have to do when a teammate has the basketball is be a target, and Pascal steps into it and lets it go. Nicely done.
Jacks up a 3, and again, it's Indiana with a 3.
This is a guy with size and range. You cannot let Pascal Siakam get those kinds of looks from deep.
Bridges, right side. Outside Anunoby. Halliburton against Brunson. Fantastic work down low from the crafty Brunson.
Yeah, don't be fooled by the height, guys. Brunson is a terrific finisher inside.
Halliburton, the pass to Turner. Back to Halliburton. Beyond the arc. The Knicks pull it in. Towns has got his 6th rebound on the night. It's tipped. Halliburton with the steal. Halliburton on the drive. And the dunk by Halliburton.
My goodness, how about that explosion? Halliburton takes off.
Brunson against Halliburton. Anunoby for 3. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
No defender within 5 feet of him, just inviting him to shoot the 3. That's a dangerous proposition.
Here's Siakam. Oh, Robinson with a block.
This guy's nose for the basketball, and his timing as a shot blocker is intimidating. Mitchell Robinson so quick off his feet. Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. He wants to review the game plan. Well, there's no question. Pascal Siakam has raised the ceiling of this Pacers team.
Yeah, absolutely. He complements Halliburton's up-tempo style very well. And defensively, he shores things up with his ability to guard 1 through 5.
And some changes here for New York. Hart comes in for Robinson, and Payne is subbed in for Brunson. The Pacers also with a sub. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Halliburton. Knicks on D. They held a 12-point lead earlier. The Pacers again can't hit.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
To the paint. Hart passes to Payne. Towns on a screen. The shot by Payne, no good.
Let's be honest, that's not a shot he should be taking.
Well, it's hard to imagine that the play was designed to go in that direction. Boy, I'd be surprised if we see that again.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
And here's Siakam for three. Rebounded by Payne.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
The shot by Nembhard, no good. Knicks leading by 7. And Anunoby for three. The offensive rebound. Bridges outside. 4-3. Indiana with a rebound.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
And it's Mathurin missing. And so it's Hart with it. He brings it up for New York. Payne, the pass to Bridges. From down in the low post, it goes. Bridges has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, Bridges has this floater in the bag of tricks, and you've got to be able to pull it out at the appropriate time.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Nembhard, the pass to Nesmith. Turner with it. 5 to shoot. Outside Mathurin. Here's the three. Sinks it from distance. Mathurin's got his third bucket of the night.
He's got that guard quickness. Mathurin showing off his catch-and-shoot ability.
Oh, stolen by Turner. And that concludes the first half. New York out in front, up by 6. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Man, what can you say? Pascal Siakam, an impressive effort here today.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
Well, he's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
Josh Hart is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Brunson in at the point guard position. That's Tom Thibodeau's 5 as we get going in the second half. Halliburton with the ball. And it's Brunson picking him up. There's Nesmith with the 3. And he can't get that one. Knicks leading by 6. Anunoby passes to Brunson. Tipped away. Halliburton with the steal. In transition, here come the Pacers. Here's Nesmith. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. It's going to be on OG Anunoby. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
Find the lanes. Find the lanes. One shot.
New York with the ball. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Hard up top. He's covered by Siakam. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Nembhard with it, and it's Brunson picking him up. Here's Halliburton. Oh, taking the contact. Halliburton.
Yeah, give Halliburton credit for staying with the play. You've got to be able to fend off that defense and still finish.
Outside Anunoby. They set the screen. Releases. Indiana with a rebound. Siakam's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And certain guys are just solid with what they do. Doris, I think that applies to Andrew Nembhard.
Yeah, I think it does, B.A., because whenever he's out there, there's this steadying presence he brings. And that is while competing at a high level on the defensive end. His competitive toughness might be his best attribute.
With the teardrop. Oh, and Turner with a block.
How about the reach of Miles Turner? He covers so much ground to come up with these blocks.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Brian, Miles Turner, the 11th pick by the Pacers in 2015 for much of his career with the team. He's endured the trade rumors. He said, I've still got PTSD from that, but I wanted to be here in Indy. And last season, a renegotiation of his contract, giving him an extension and a raise. Brian, he is locked in as their starting center.
Yeah, it would appear so, Allie. Thank you. And the basket is good.
In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
Halliburton against Brunson. Halliburton looking over the floor. Pass to Turner. And then Turner with the dunk.
How about that? He's 7 feet tall. And Miles Turner, because of that ability to move in any direction at any moment, is a big-time problem inside.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. It's Bridges on the wing. 12 points for him. The Pacers have gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Turner, a screen on Brunson. Halliburton for 3. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got 7 rebounds in the game. Outside Hart. Pass to Anunoby. That three's off the mark. And Siakam has got the ball here for Indiana. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half. And the basket by Halliburton.
Yeah, great work on the interior. Halliburton, easy work inside.
Knicks trail by 3. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Three-pointer, Bridges. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
The drive by Nembhard. Pass to Turner. This one for 3. Hits the trifecta. Turner's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, you just love how Miles Turner goes right up with it, right? No hesitation, catch and shoot.
Down low. Here's Towns. No stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity at a three-point play. And they'll give that one to Miles Turner. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Indiana.
Well, they found success off the drive, creating a lot of buckets by getting into the teeth of the defense.
I think another thing that's striking here tonight, the ball movement is incredible. Again and again, they're making smart passes to ready shooters.
Offensively, Karl Anthony Towns is one of the most well-rounded big men in the league, Grant.
Yeah, maybe in league history, B.A. He's an elite three-point shooter, post scorer, and his passing is severely underrated.
And here's Turner from the arc. And it's New York with a rebound. Brunson's got 4 rebounds now. Anunoby passes to Brunson. Towns a screen on Halliburton. Towns outside from behind the arc. Rebounded by Halliburton. Halliburton's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Siakam outside. Puts up a 3. Sends it home from three-point land. Siakam's got 31 points.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And New York has possession. It's a 3-point game. Brunson against Halliburton. Brunson passes to Bridges. Back to Brunson. 6 to shoot. Lets the 3 fly. The Pacers pull it in. Turner passes to Halliburton. The three-pointer off the mark. New York has gone just 1 of 6 from long distance here in the third. The shots just aren't falling.
Wow, that is showing off a sick handle. Towns is just not fair at this point.
Nembhard outside. Back to Halliburton. Siakam right side. Off target from three-point range.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
And here's Brunson from the arc. Counted from distance. Brunson's got 12 points.
You know, some threes look better than others, and Brunson's lefty stroke from 3 is a beautiful thing.
Nembhard outside. Back to Halliburton. Tyrese playing big in the painted area.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
The Knicks have gotten 5 of 12 shots to drop in the third. Halliburton against Brunson. Towns a screen on Halliburton. Pass to Towns. The 3 is up. The rebound by Nesmith.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam. Here's Brunson. He's got 12. Now it's Hart. Oh, they get a hand on it. Oh, stolen by Turner. Brunson against Halliburton. Pass to Siakam. Shot clock at 5. Turner, a screen on Hart. Here's Siakam. And Siakam with the slam.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Towns passes to Bridges. Offline with a 3.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Siakam, no good.
And it was a great chance to finish on the break, and he flubs it.
It was right there for him. He'd love to have that one back. That was embarrassing.
Did you see that? That was one of the best moves I've ever seen.
Picture perfect execution. He was focused and refused to be denied. Halliburton outside. Launches it. And it's New York with a rebound. Towns has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Brunson with it. He's got 12. Fires for 3. Connects from downtown. Brunson's got 8 here in this quarter.
Yeah, simply stated, Jalen Brunson filling it up right now. There are no signs that he's slowing down anytime soon.
Nembhard, the pass to Turner. And Anunoby pulls it down. The Knicks have gotten 7 of 16 shots to go so far in the third quarter.
He's been tremendous at corralling misses all night long.
A lot of it comes down to great fundamentals, establishing position early, controlling the backboards.
A hard-fought matchup. 7 lead changes thus far.
And these teams have been sparring from the get-go, neither able to land the knockout blow.
Here's Brunson. An easy 2 on the layup. Brunson's got 17 points.
Pretty dime there, the kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. So New York going with almost an entirely new group here. Robinson, he's checked in for Hart. Achua comes in for Anunoby. McBride, he's checked in for Mikal Bridges. And Payne is subbed in for Jalen Brunson. And a new group getting ready for Indiana. Toppin, he's checked in for Turner. Matherin comes in for Nesmith. Shepard, he's checked in for Nembhard. And T.J. McConnell subbed in for Tyrese Halliburton. Siakam the screen. The 3. The Knicks pull it in. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Towns passes to McBride. Robinson against Siakam. Towns, left side. Outside Achua. There's the triple. And Toppin pulls it down. Toppin's got his 4th rebound in this one. Payne against McConnell. Outside Matherin. Pass to Shepard. And here's Toppin from the arc. Pure from 3-point range. Toppin's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. McConnell against Payne. It's hauled in by McConnell. Indiana leading. Kicks it out to Siakam. Pass to McConnell. Back to Siakam. And Cameron Payne is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. And we've got 1:18 left in the third. Here's Shepard. There's the 3. Doesn't go that time. Towns with the ball. Picked up by Matherin. And it's powered home by Towns.
This is where you have to keep feeding Karl Anthony Towns. He's in an incredible rhythm. He's already got huge numbers. Keep feeding the big man.
Pass to Shepard. Toppin outside. Fires the 3. Nails it from 3. Toppin's got 6.
Well, big men like Toppin need to shoot from range, and he's showing he's got tremendous touch.
Robinson passes to Towns. Back to Robinson. Pass to Payne. And the layup is good off the glass. He has 7.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
McConnell against Payne. Shot clock at 6. There's a screen by Toppin. McConnell from outside. The shot, no good. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. Indiana ahead, up by 1. We've got more in store for you right after this. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And Indiana looking at who they've got. Obi Toppin out there with Walker. Then there's T.J. McConnell. Then there's Benedict Mathurin. And it's Halliburton in at the 2 guard. Right side McBride. Outside Payne from the arc. Walker pulls down the board. And so it's Walker with it. He brings it up for Indiana. They lead by 1. Halliburton outside. Back to McConnell. Halliburton outside. From outside the arc. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Robinson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Brunson. That one's good for 2. Brunson's got 12 points here in the second half.
Boy, how about the awareness from the big man? We think of Mr. Robinson as a shot blocker. What a pretty pass.
Halliburton, the pass to McConnell. Outside Mathurin. Top it inside. Robinson defending. Pass to Walker. Robinson with a steal. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Payne with it. He's covered by Mathurin. Lets a floater go. Yes! And the foul! It's going to be on Tyrese Halliburton.
One of Jalen Brunson's specialties, the and one, just being aggressive.
Doris, how about the evolution of Jalen Brunson's career from role player to star player?
Yeah, B.A., he begins his career as a backup point guard to the great Luka Doncic. But when given an opportunity to thrive without Luka in the playoffs, he did just that. Then he gets his own team and takes his game to an MVP level. Incredible evolution.
The hard work that Brunson has put in over the years, it really shows in his game, Doris.
I'll say this about Jalen Brunson. As his coach likes to say, he may not pass the eye test, but he passes the win test. Unbelievable footwork, fundamentals, and a clutch gene. Love Jalen Brunson's game.
And they'll get another chance. Mathurin passes to McConnell. Moving along, 2 minutes gone in the fourth. Oh, Halliburton, send it home.
Tyrese Halliburton saying, I'm not just a pure shooter, folks. I've got a little ups in my game.
Pass to Brunson. Back to Payne. The Pacers pull it in. Outside Walker. Three-pointer. Here's Toppin. And a slam dunk by Toppin.
My goodness, Toppin puts on a show. What a special dunker this guy is.
Brunson against Halliburton. Count the basket and the foul. It goes on Obi Toppin. This is the very definition of a back-and-forth contest.
Yes, neither side taking its foot off the gas. I'm expecting a spectacular finish.
New York making a switch here. Bridges is checked in. Nembhard, he's checked in for Indiana. Brunson, no good on the free throw.
Well, because Jalen Brunson's such a terrific decision maker, you can tell how confident and comfortable this team is when he runs the offense.
Here's Nembhard. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. The Knicks with the lead. To the middle. Walker with a steal. And they're on the run. He's all alone. And a slam dunk by Toppin.
I tell you, there are few players more exciting in the open floor than Obi Toppin. So much fun to watch him get in transition.
Now here's McBride. He's guarded by Nembhard. McBride passes to Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
And just a great screen.
And they got a high-powered finish out of it.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Brunson against Halliburton. Pass to Toppin to take the lead. Down it goes, and a great assist by Halliburton. And the Pacers lead by 1.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
Brunson passes to McBride. Bridges outside. Three-pointer. Oh, that's his 8th make of the game. He's only missed 4 so far.
Well, the length and skill set is a tremendous combination for Mikal Bridges. Starting to cook a little bit.
Three-pointer, Halliburton. It's rebounded by McBride.
When you're not in rhythm with the 3-ball, why do you keep firing from there?
Here's Brunson outside. Indiana with a rebound. Nembhard with it, and McBride picks him up defensively. Fires it, and it's good. Off the back of the rim and in.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
Achua passes to Robinson. Misses the baby hook.
Boy, against so little defensive pressure, you have to convert that.
Pass to Toppin. Halliburton with the ball. Nembhard outside. Clock at 6. No good with the triple. And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for the New York Knicks. They held a 12-point lead earlier.
That's just outstanding floor awareness from Jalen Brunson. It doesn't matter if he's at the 1 or the 2. He always makes the right play.
Halliburton against Brunson. Out to the right wing. Pass to Walker. Fires for 3. No good that time. The Knicks have gotten 6 of 10 attempts to drop in the 4th quarter. Here's McBride. Three-pointer, no good. Indiana trailing here. Walker passes to Matherin for 3. And it's New York with a rebound. Achua's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Robinson. Basket counts.
Well, you want Mitchell Robinson to finish with strength and authority, and he does there.
And for the Pacers, they're shooting at about 44% so far. Pass to Nembhard. Now Toppin. Robinson defending. Toppin inside. Working on Robinson. And here's Matherin. The 3-ball. Down it goes. And a great assist by Halliburton. Halliburton's got 6 assists here tonight. Halliburton against Brunson. Bridges outside. Fires the 3. Oh, you can tell he's feeling it now. 10 of 14 from the field.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number 1 on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. And some changes here for New York. Karl Anthony Towns has checked in for Robinson. Hart comes in for Achua. And it's Anunoby in for McBride. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Rick Carlisle as he talked with the team. He told his guys not to lose hope, saying to them, it's a long game, fellas, and we're in this one, but I need each one of you to step up your intensity right now. Let's see if Coach's message resonates, guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Stolen by Bridges. Pass to Brunson. Turner with the block. Neesmith passes to Siakam. The Knicks pull it in. Towns has got 14 rebounds tonight, going after it. Here's Hart, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
That's how you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Nice shot by Turner.
I'll tell you, for a big man with his length, Miles Turner shoots it well from deep. This guy outstanding at spacing the floor.
Pass to Hart. Back to Brunson. The rebound by Tyrese Halliburton. Halliburton's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Siakam. Good on the bucket. And it's now only a 1-point Knick lead.
That's tremendous touch from the big man. Siakam proving that floater is in his bag.
Brunson passes to Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Fearless, confident competitor. Bridges with the delivery.
Pacers trail by 3. Neesmith on the wing. Up top, Siakam. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Here's Anunoby. Pass to Brunson. Back to Anunoby. To the inside. Towns passes to Hart. Down to 5 on the shot clock. He shoots. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good. And now a 5-point Knick lead.
Well, 9 times out of 10, that probably is a miss, but somehow he finds a way.
Turner for 3. Hart pulls it in. Hart's got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Bridges. Brunson with it. Outside Anunoby. No good on the triple. Nembhard left side. It's good. And give the assist to Siakam. Siakam's got 3 assists now in this one. Brunson passes to Anunoby. To the paint. Pass to Hart. Beyond the arc. No. 4 for 9 from the floor now. Pacers trail by 3. Nembhard outside. Now here's Halliburton. Turner, a screen on Brunson. Halliburton for 3. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound.
Yeah, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Ooh, a good look from Bridges. And again, the Knicks missing.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
It's stolen by Hart. Fast break, New York. Count it!
And that could really be the game-changing moment.
I agree. What a turn of events.
If anyone wants to know where the momentum turned, that may have been it right there.
And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. Halliburton against Brunson. They double-team Halliburton. Here's Neesmith. And it's in. What a beautiful shot. Brings them within 3.
Well, Halliburton can be so clever with the basketball. Helps yet another teammate take advantage of an opening.
Here's Brunson. Kicks it out Towns. Back to Brunson. The 3. Buries it from 3. And the Knicks lead by 6.
A huge make by Jalen Brunson, shining in the biggest of moments.
And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. From the inbound.
Yes! B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, and absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
We've got 22 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. And so they choose to intentionally foul. The first one drops, and that puts him up 5. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 6-point ball game.
That's how you protect a lead. Build it out with clutch free throws. First clean look they have, I mean, they've got to take it.
And they've got to be efficient with the clock. Quick score, quick foul.
And he commits the intentional foul. No good as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second. And he does get the second one. And that makes it a 7-point lead. And an intentional foul right there. He hits the first one, and that stretches their lead to 8. And he's unable to get the second one. So New York wins it. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew.